Yo, bird buffs and feather fanatics. Let's be real, the bird kingdom is totally cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Seriously, the diversity is off the charts. Forget your basic pigeons and robins. There's a whole squad of weirdos out there with looks that would make Dr. Seuss jealous, superpowers straight out of a comic book, and quirks that'll make you say, wait, that's a real bird. That's why we're unleashing this feathered expose. 20 seriously strange birds you won't believe are real. Think David Attenborough meets Saturday Night Live. Before we dive in, smash that like button if you love weird animals, and hit subscribe to join the flock for more mind-blowing nature content. Ready to have your beak dropped? Let's fly. 20. Greater sage-grouse. This dude hangs out in the wide-open sagebrush country of North America, and it's a total battle of the sexes. By that, I mean the guys and gals look completely different. The ladies are all subtle shades of brown and gray, like they're trying to blend into the scenery. But the males? They're rocking this brownish-gray plumage with these bright yellow, inflatable air sacs on their chests. It's like a feathered Mr. Potato Head crossed with a frog with built-in party balloons. During mating season, they gather in these areas, lex, and strut their stuff, puffing out those sacs, making bizarre popping and whooshing sounds, and generally trying to out-macho each other. It's basically a bird version of The Bachelor, only with more feathers and less rose ceremonies. The winning female digs a nest on the ground, usually under a sagebrush, and lays 6 to 9 eggs, hoping her chicks inherit their father's irresistible charm. 19. Marabou stork. Okay, this bird looks like it lost a beauty contest to a vacuum cleaner. Seriously, the Marabou stork stalks around sub-Saharan Africa, and it's hard to miss. Bald head and neck, stark black and white color scheme. It's got a real Dracula's butler who's having a bad day vibe. And that weird, deflated football hanging off its neck? That's called a gular sac. Classy. Don't let the awkward appearance fool you, though. These guys are surprisingly skilled flyers and play a vital role as nature's cleanup crew, feasting on carrion. Think of them as the garbage disposals of the African savanna, ensuring nothing goes to waste. They're like the ultimate recyclers, only instead of aluminum cans, they're munching on wildebeest leftovers. 18. Southern ground hornbill. Hailing from the heart of Africa, the southern ground hornbill is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the hornbill world. These bad boys can stretch out to over 4 feet in length. That's taller than some toddlers. You definitely don't want to get into a staring contest with one. They're carnivores, primarily hunting on the ground for insects, snakes, and other small animals. They like to nest in cavities in large trees or rocky outcrops because, safety first. Gotta keep those chicks safe from predators. But here's the kicker. They can live up to 70 years in captivity. That's longer than some marriages last. Talk about commitment. How can you tell the boys from the girls? The males have bright red throats that scream alpha male, while the females sport a cool, deep blue violet, like they're channeling their inner ice queen. 17. Wilson's bird of paradise. Indonesia is home to this avian masterpiece, and masterpiece is an understatement. The ladybirds are relatively plain. Mother Nature clearly focused her creative energy elsewhere. But the males, we're talking rainbows on wings, iridescent feathers that shimmer in the sunlight, plus these totally bonkers, curved tail feathers that look like they were designed by Lady Gaga. They're not huge, only about 6 inches long, and weigh roughly 2 ounces, about the same as a golf ball. But what they lack in size, they more than make up for in showmanship. Mating season turns the forest into a full-blown avian rave. Males clear a dance floor, in the forest, carefully preening and arranging leaves to create the perfect stage, and then break out the moves. They flash their colors, vibrate their feathers, chant, and do everything they can to win over the ladies. It's like dancing with the stars, but with more feathers, less spray tan, and a higher risk of being eaten by a predator. Sadly, these birds face threats from habitat loss and illegal hunting because, let's be honest, people want those crazy feathers for their own fashion statements. 16. Frogmouth. Frogmouth isn't one specific bird, it's a whole family of them, all hailing from Asia and Oceania, and all sharing one defining feature: a massive, frog-like mouth that would make Kermit jealous. They're nocturnal insectivores, meaning they're up all night chowing down on bugs. Their plumage is master-level camouflage, so they can perch on branches during the day and blend in perfectly with the bark. They can be almost indistinguishable from a dead branch. They're not exactly aerial acrobats. They prefer gliding from tree to tree and moving with stealth. But their hearing is incredible. They can hear a cricket fart from across the forest, and their night vision is top-notch, making them expert hunters in the dark. Basically, they're the ninjas of the bird world, silently eliminating insects under the cover of darkness. 15. Dadagong chicken. Hold onto your hats, because we're about to enter the realm of ridiculously expensive poultry. This Vietnamese breed of chicken, also known as Dong Tao chicken, is prized for its massive, dinosaur-like legs. Seriously, these legs look like they belong on a velociraptor. We're talking legs up to 4 inches in diameter and weighing over 13 pounds. That's more than some small dogs weigh. They usually have black or white feathers, and their meat is considered a delicacy that can fetch over $2,000 per bird. No, that's not a typo. This is chicken you only eat on Thanksgiving if you're Elon Musk. Beyond the culinary world, these chickens are also beauty pageant contestants. Yes, you read that right. They compete for the title of Most Handsome Dragon Chicken. Move over, Westminster Dog Show. 14. Vulturine guinea fowl. Hailing from the lush forests of Central Africa, the Vulturine guinea fowl is all about that vibrant plumage, rocking shades of blue, white, purple, and black in a pattern that looks like it was designed by a psychedelic artist. They measure around 20 to 24 inches long, sport sturdy bodies, and have relatively long legs, which come in handy for their ground-based lifestyle. They chill in large groups of 20 to 50, like a feathery, foraging biker gang, munching on herbs, leaves, seeds, bugs, and small invertebrates. Each day, they embark on food quests covering distances of 9 to 15 miles, mostly on foot, though they can fly if needed to escape danger or cross obstacles. They're the marathon runners of the bird world, always on the move, always looking for the next meal. 13. Kakapo owl. New Zealand's Kakapo, also known as the owl parrot, is a nocturnal parrot that's famous for one unfortunate reason. It can't fly. This bird is all green, measures up to 2 feet long, and weighs in at a hefty 6.5 to 9 pounds. This is like the Shaquille O'Neal of the parrot world. The wings are very small and weak, and they just can't lift the bird. They're kind of useless, really. However, it makes up for its lack of aerial prowess with exceptional night vision and ninja-level camouflage skills. They can literally blend into the forest floor and disappear. 12. Inca tern. At around 16 inches long, the Inca tern looks like a goth pirate bird that raided a salon. Seriously, the dark gray plumage and bright orange beak are cool, but the real showstopper is the long, white, handlebar mustache that extends from the base of its beak. It's like a feathered Groucho Marx. Both the male and female birds sport this facial hair, making them the hipsters of the seabird world. These birds live along the coasts of Peru and Chile, gobbling up crustaceans, fish, and marine leftovers. They're the ultimate coastal scavengers. Unfortunately, they're nearing endangered status due to habitat loss, overfishing, and pollution, so these mustache-wearing pirates may soon disappear. 11. Shrike. Shrikes, sometimes called butcher birds, are a family of passerine birds containing 34 distinct species. These birds are capable of carrying prey of considerable size, such as small mammals, reptiles, and other small birds, and are recognizable by their strong, slightly curved beak, which helps them catch their prey. Unlike the other birds we've seen so far, shrikes are particularly unique because of their bizarre, macabre behavior. Some species capture their prey and then impale it on thorns, barbed wire, or sharp branches, creating a grisly display of skewered critters that would make Hannibal Lecter proud. They do this to save the food for later, to attract mates, or even just because they're sadistic little monsters. It's like a grim, feathery pantry, and it's earned them the nickname butcher birds. 10. Sword-billed hummingbird. This hummingbird takes big beak energy to a whole new level. The sword-billed hummingbird, found soaring through the Andes Mountains, has a beak that's longer than its entire body. Yeah, you read that right. We're talking a beak that can measure over 4 inches long on a bird that's only about 3 inches tall. It's the only bird in the world with that insane proportion. This megabeak is adapted to reach the nectar of super long, tubular flowers that other birds can't even dream of accessing. So it's not just about showmanship, it's about survival. The only issue is that flying can be an issue because of how big it is. 9. Bearded vulture. Another bird that earns its spot on our strange birds list is the bearded vulture, also known as the lammergeier because it eats bones. No, seriously, bones. This vulture, found in the mountains of Europe, Asia, and Africa, has developed a bizarre diet that would make your dentist cringe. It swallows bones whole or drops them from high altitudes onto rocks to shatter them into smaller pieces, then scoops up the nutrient-rich marrow from inside. It's like a scavenger doing extreme demolition. Also, there's the legend that a Greek poet named Aeschylus was killed by one of these vultures that mistook his bald head for a rock. 8. Ayam cemani. The Ayam cemani is a rare and exotic breed of chicken from Indonesia that is black. I mean everything. Thanks to a rare genetic condition called fibromelanosis, their feathers, skin, beak, tongue, eyes, claws, bones, and even internal organs are jet black. They look like they were dipped in a vat of obsidian paint. These chickens are considered a status symbol and can cost upwards of $6,000 per bird. 7. Eurasian hoopoe. This striking bird measures around 10 inches long and is instantly recognizable thanks to its orange crown of feathers. It's like the bird is having a perpetual bad hair day. Its long, curved beak lets them poke and prod the ground for food. They love to eat insects. They play an important role in the ecosystems they live in. 6. Rhinoceros hornbill. The rhinoceros hornbill is a magnificent bird found in the rainforests of Southeast Asia. It's one of the biggest hornbill species. The bird rocks black and white feathers along with a large, curved beak with a horn-like casque on top, which reminds people of rhinoceros horns. What's cool is that the male and female look pretty similar. 5. Scarlet ibis. The scarlet ibis is from South America. What really catches your eye is their bright red plumage. You'll often find them wading and feeding in swamps and mangrove forests. They come together in flocks, and they use their long, curved bills to hunt crustaceans, bugs, and mollusks in shallow water. 4. Blue-footed booby. You can find the blue-footed booby in tropical and subtropical parts of the Pacific Ocean. Everyone knows it for its bright blue feet. Male birds put on a show, flaunting their feet to impress the ladies. Besides those flashy feet, they've got strong beaks and sharp wings, perfect for catching fish in the ocean. 3. Greater prairie chicken. Just like the greater sage-grouse and the Wilson's bird of paradise that we've already shown you, the greater prairie chicken is another fascinating bird known for its impressive mating displays. When mating season rolls around, the males flaunt bright colors and perform these complex dance routines to win over the females. It's like a feathered flash mob. The greater prairie chicken hangs out in grasslands and fields, where it finds grub and hides from predators, and its plumage is a top-notch disguise against threats. 2. Scarlet honeycreeper. The scarlet honeycreeper, also known as the eevee, is a small Hawaiian bird. The bird rocks red, black, and white feathers and is a valuable pollinator in the forests of Hawaii. Their thin, curved beaks are perfect for sipping nectar from flowers. But sadly, they're in trouble because of disappearing habitat. 1. Shoebill. And finally, last but not least, we have the shoebill stork, a bird that looks like it was designed by Jim Henson after a particularly strange dream. Found in the swampy regions of Central and Eastern Africa, the shoebill is a total anomaly with its massive, shoe-shaped beak. Measuring up to 12 inches long, the beak ends in a sharp, curved tip, making it look like it's carrying a weapon on its face. Their really big, frightening appearance, and is known to emit a strange sound similar to a rifle shot. I'm sure that makes people who come across it scared. Wow, what a trip through the weird and wonderful world of birds. Which of these feathered oddballs was your absolute favorite? Drop a comment below and let us know. We love hearing from you. And if you enjoyed this journey into the bizarre, don't forget to smash that like button, share it with your bird-loving friends, and hit subscribe to join the flock for more mind-blowing nature content. Thank you all so much for watching. We really appreciate your support. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, bird nerds!